Government has further intensified crackdown against hoarding and black marketing of pulses across the country. Over 50,000 tons of illegally stocked pulses have been seized from 10 states so far. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday interacted informally with trade ministers from Africa who are in New Delhi for the 4th India-Africa Trade Ministers meeting. Minister of State for Commerce and Industry Nirmala Sitharaman was present on the occasion. The Prime Minister expressed hope for achieving stronger economic ties between India and Africa. Next week, we'll see leaders from more than 50 African countries converging in New Delhi for the 3rd India-Africa Forum Summit. It will be one of the biggest summits that New Delhi has ever hosted. The Department of Heavy Industry, in active consultation with industry associations and bodies, has drafted a national policy on capital goods. This is the first time that a policy on capital goods is being framed. The BJP has got a clear majority in the 26-member Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council in Leh. The party has bagged 2/3 of the seats. Elections were held on the 17th of October. Heavy polling was the highlight of the election. Some polling stations had over 90% voting. In Jammu and Kashmir, one civilian has been killed and 2 others injured in the latest ceasefire violation in the Samba sector along the international border on Friday evening. The Ministry of External Affairs on Friday said that Geeta, who accidentally crossed the border from India to Pakistan when she was 11 years old, will be back in India on the 26th of this month. She'll be back in India with 5 members of the Eidi Foundation who will be treated as state guests. Yawm Ashura, the 10th day of the first month of the Islamic calendar Muharram, is being observed across the country today. The event marks the anniversary of the Battle of Karbala, where Imam Hussain Ali, the grandson of the Islamic Prophet Muhammad, was killed by the forces of Yazid. The day symbolizes the great sacrifice of Hazrat Imam Hussain for humanity and truthfulness. In Bihar, campaigning has picked up momentum for the 3rd phase assembly polls to be held on the 28th of this month. Leaders from all political parties are holding rallies to woo voters. The 3rd phase of election will be held in 50 constituencies spread over 6 districts of Patna, Nalanda, Vaishali, Saran, Bhojpur and Buxar. Spiritual leader Shri M on Friday met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who hailed his message of love, peace and harmony. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said Shri M is a scholar and spiritual powerhouse who is well versed in the Gita and Quran. In Pakistan, Shia people have again been attacked, in which at least 22 people have been killed. The attack took place in Sindh province's Jacobabad, where a suicide bomber blew himself up in a Muharram procession of minority Shia Muslims late Friday evening. Over 40 people have been injured. In France, at least 43 people have been killed when a coach carrying pensioners collided with a lorry and burst into flames in the southwest region. The coach was carrying members of a pensioners club on an excursion when it was involved in a crash with the lorry. US Secretary of State John Kerry has said he expects new talks on Syria to begin as soon as next week and did not rule out participation by Iran, which has been kept away from past peace conferences. Top diplomats from Russia, the US, Saudi Arabia and Turkey on Friday failed to make any major breakthrough on how to end the Syrian conflict, with the sides sharply at odds on the future of Bashar al-Assad. In Mexico, an extraordinarily dangerous Category 5 hurricane made landfall in southwestern Mexico Friday night, as residents and tourists braced for a lashing of torrential rainfall, punishing winds and life-threatening flash flooding. In sports, top seed Saina Nehwal has crashed out of the French Open Super Series badminton in Paris. She was defeated by much lower placed Ratchanok Itanon of Thailand in the quarter-finals.